Nice to have Louis Burke in the winner's enclosure. He rode number 11, RAFA Bay, 3-year-old son of Raf. Louis, well done. Obviously got quite tight. Luke was obviously wanting to win his first comeback ride as well, but you just had a little bit more in hand there.
Yeah, shame. I don't want... I'm feeling bad for Luke.
But happy for you.
But happy for me, yeah. It's competition, it's racing.
Obviously always going quite nicely. You actually jumped and the horse stayed on nicely because you did quite a lot of work early on.
Yeah, I was a bit... At the 600 I thought I did too much. And then at the 400 he kicked again and I just took the ride and off we went.
What's it like to be back in the winner's box?
Yeah. If I have to answer, I'll get a little bit emotional and stuff like that. It's a great feeling. It's amazing. I love it. Especially in these colours for Mr. Boards and Gina. It's lovely. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've got a lot of fans out there and there's a lot of people that are going to be thinking, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy who's done so much work. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. A big thanks to the Snaith Yard again. Thanks to the entire team back at the farm. Patrick, Jabu, Janine, Gokhan, and a massive thank you to Jono and Justin.
Great stuff. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you. And again, a big thanks to Hollywoodbets for yeah. Thanks.
Great stuff. Louis, well done. Fantastic. He's a bit emotional, and that's probably not surprising. It's been a long time since he's been in the winning enclosure, and he really does deserve this.
Absolutely agree with you, Grant. I think it's a very special win. And John, the Snaith Racing have always been such great supporters of these races and initiatives, so it's wonderful that you've won one.
Yeah, I don't think we should ever underestimate the importance of these races. You know, it's really giving back to the work riders and the grooms, particularly, you know, it's widely known that the jockeys don't ride much work these days. So these are really the guys that do the morning work. They deserve every bit of success they get in these races. And particularly, I'd like to mention Louis Burke, who, you know, if it wasn't for Justin and the team underneath him, he wouldn't be half the trainer he is today. And it's for the Louis Burkes underneath him. So a big shout out to him. And I know the amount of work he rides 6 days a week, 3 strings every single morning. And he deserves this win as much as most. So, and also to Greg and Gina. Gina chose this one, and hopefully he's going to go on from here and win us a few. And, you know, if anything, we should be putting on more of these types of races.
Indeed, John, I couldn't agree more. Well done.
Thank you.
Next up, I'm chat to Greg Boards, and I've got a very interesting question for you. Did you ever think the day would come where you'd be in the winner's box with RAFA Bay?
Never. This one has been the albatross around Gina's neck. I always remind her when we go through all of the great horses that I've chosen, that she chose RAFA Bay. And now that he's broken his maiden, I think she's very relieved.
I'm sure, because when I spoke to you for taking the reins, you said, I don't think that this horse is ever going to win a race. So the day's come, look at this.
Yeah, and actually big thanks to Louis. I don't know if Louis was teasing us, whether he got away by like 20 lengths, and the next thing you know, the other horse gets past him and then he comes back. But great, well done to him. I think he was so up for this, and I think his excitement got ahead of him as he jumped out of the gates, and then he had a second wind and he managed to get the horse home. So we are thrilled, we are very relieved, and just to reiterate what Jono said, these work riders races are so important. The amount of effort that these work riders put in to enabling us to race. If it wasn't for them, our horses wouldn't come to the track fit and ready to run. And as Jono said, Louis puts in as much as anybody else, if not more, so very thrilled for him.
Good luck to you and Gina.
Thanks very much, appreciate it.
Thank you very much to Greg Boards, and also to you, Gina. As Greg touched on, I'm sure you're pleased as punch that RAFA Bay's managed to all he's won today, so absolutely brilliant. And that is the result for the first leg of the Hollywoodbets Work Rider Series. So brilliant, we can't wait to track that through the season. It's going to be an interesting one, and it's just nice to watch all the work riders with their excitement building as it goes on. It's number 11, RAFA Bay, son of Rafif, well done to Avonshire Thoroughbred Farm for breeding, has won race 1.